one time. It was there for a few years. There's the Finn being locked in here. Game number 1 of this elimination side top 8. Here we go.
Game number 1 already. Fiend.
Oh, it's the Queen Eye. Okay.
You get so excited every time there's a Queen Eye. You clap your hands.
Well, I'm clapping my hands particularly for this, right? Because Fiend locking in the Queen Eye is a very tactical pick for certain enemies that he goes for. He brings us in for 2s and for singles. It may not say the entire way, but it means that he has a very specific idea, and I imagine that he's targeting that very low defense coming out from Java, where if you hit a team combo into a Queen Eye signature against Finn the Human, he'll go down in orange no matter what. Queen Eye is ridiculously high defense, but also ridiculously high force, as we just saw there right there.
At the moment, though, coming in with the ground pound and saving the teammate, making sure, like, hey, you know what? I tripped you. We're playing a little basketball. I'll help pick you back up at the end of the day.
Oh, with the sides that comes out from Java, puts Speed off the left side of the stage, and all that defense is not going to save him from not having any of those jumps. And Sack now on the bottom of the stage has to avoid a potential ground pound from Fakey. Good Sair, gets the nair into Java, but that side air could bring Sack down, and right afterwards, Fakey follows. Java, the only one with 3 stocks on the screen.
Okay, Fiend going out there, wanted that side air so badly, didn't connect it though, and now Java still holding on to that stock, just still staying afloat for his team. So let's see if it's going to disappear anytime soon. That actually ends up KOing. Wow.
Yeah, that recovery comes through and probably only knocked out because of that low defense coming out from Java, but he had a lot of damage on him. He made a great use of that stock. Now fighting in second on the right side of the stage. Fakey boxes Fiend off with one end light, comes over to help his teammate on the other side, but both teams not really being able to get started with the team combos that they're probably looking for. There's that end sig, catches Fakey and Sack, but the trade is worth it, and that friendly fire from Java is unfortunate for the red team actually, but then the team combo, no! Java doesn't follow up after the Sair. That could have been so much more. Fakey goes down and Java could follow afterwards. That could be huge.
Okay, really nice positioning, able to get that spike. Is that going to be it? Yes, it will be. Sack closing out that stock, and now Fiend on the stage at the moment, just trying to close in against Fakey, who has been sweating, nervous, uncomfortable, not able to land for so long now. Fiend is off stage. Love that weapon toss.
Whoa, that was crazy. That was probably the closest it could have possibly been to being active. They're both trying to save each other on the stage, and the spacing and the reticle is just not enough to be able to get them.
That was very sweet. They both wanted to save each other.
And missing their nairs. And they're like, wait, no, I was supposed to save you. No, you were supposed to save me. And then they just both fall. Yeah, it's like bittersweet is probably a better way to describe it.
We'll make a movie about this.
Fiend and Sack recovering off the left side of Miami Dome, the movie episode. But anyways, side light comes through. Sack now has this 1v2 against Fakey, where in the middle of all that, Java just ends up not being able to hold on to that stock, and now Fakey's got to fight a 1v2.
And he's doing the best that he can, but it is a little bit difficult to be in this position, isn't it? But at the moment, Chase Ouch again looking for that recovery, doesn't find it, weapon tossing down just to make sure that he has an opening to get back onto the stage. Excellent follow-up there with the neutral as well. Fakey finding himself in a blue team sandwich at the moment. Nice interruption, a little bit of friendly fire, but that's okay because he sent Fakey off stage.
Yeah, Nair comes through, has him off the right side of the stage, trying to get something started. Kaya's weakness, I feel like, as a 1v2 character, is that the animations just take so long that the best weapon that you actually have to play with is just slowly hitting Sairs with bow. Neutrally comes through and actually snipes Sack. That's huge. Delay recovery comes through and he almost gets taken off the top of the stage. Okay, Fakey's been actually finding the damage that he needs. If he's able to find one more end sig like this, he's got a 1v1 against whoever's surviving. He tries to bring out the Acno. The Snyder catches Sack's recovery. Oh, but Fiend gets that knockout in the meantime, and they have a mid-set pop-off there for that Gamer 1 win, because that 1v2 was actually a lot tougher than I thought it was going to be.
It was a lot tougher, and the biggest thing that I want to say about Fakey, that movement was crazy. He was actually just slipping and sliding and bobbing and weaving and finding his way between every single attack and making it back onto the stage. He looked so slippery to actually connect a clean hit on for like a solid 30 seconds there. And he just kept getting in, and then he kept finding those wins, and I was like, wait a second, is he about to do this? He was poised to take it, but then Fiend at the end was still able to close it out. So really, really good clutch there from Fiend, but man, the way that Fakey is moving, honestly incredible.
Yeah, it doesn't feel good when you have to call the clutch for the team that's 2v1ing, right? It's more like they were just able to hold on.
It felt like it, didn't it? It did feel like a clutch.
It did feel like how good Fakey was playing, and Fakey has won those 1v2s against really great teams in the past, so it's not a total surprise, but every single time it's still as impressive as the last when you're actually able to make something like that work. But a very good win coming out from Fiend and Sack going into there. And I think what they're discussing right now is if they want Fiend to continue playing the Queen Eye after that game 1. He's like, yeah, maybe that just ran its course. We didn't really get to take advantage of everything that Queen Eye has to offer. And in general, he might just want the extra movement speed to be able to match Fakey. I think that's what happened.
It's a little bit difficult to keep up with that sometimes, and we'll have to see if that's going to continue going into game 2. And yep, no switch offs. Everybody just going to be sticking to the same legends as before. Fakey picking up the bow again. again and already going in on Fiend off stage. Not able to get the lead, not able to get the down air. But man, I am just keeping my eyes locked onto Fakey through the entirety of this game because that is the one that I'm most excited to see what he is capable of.
Yeah, Fakey has been a treat to watch in 2v2s in general. Downer comes through onto Fiend, and that ground pound from Java does hit, but doesn't get the knockback that he's looking for, and Fiend turns it around to an edge guard? Okay.
Java's patience off stage was actually incredible. He knew that at some point or another that he is going to get hit, so he saved all of his jumps. He took the hit and then was still able to make it back onto the stage. That was so important, and now guess what? Java's still holding onto that first stock for now, but the side air comes out. Is that going to be the threat?
Big try to save him, that could be terrible.
Oh, no.
Fakey could get hit by that down air and Fiend, I think. He hits the recovery, chase dodges up, and Fakey actually gets the side air to get the chase dodge, but Java goes up for the save, and he wastes his gravity cancel. He accidentally gravity cancel neutral six and loses the stock at once. That is terrible. Now it's 5 stocks to 2, and Java and Fakey are down so early on in this game too. That was a misinput and a half, Dara. That was rough to see.
Yeah, that's a little bit rough, wasn't it? So now
they're still getting the team combo there. They're trying to bring it back, but doesn't get the side to finish.
It's 5 stocks to 2. It's 5 stocks to 2.
It's Java
Fakey and Java are in the yellow. Ugh.
If they're able to get Fiend down to 1 stock, there's a chance here, okay? Never count these 2 out. In fact, well, let's see how this plays. Double Pogo gets the edge guard to Fiend.
Wait, this is
touch the
actually
stage. There you go. It's 3 stocks to 2. It's a close game. It's a close game. They get that team combo on the Fiend, Dara. They can do it.
And they're trying, right? You see Fakey and Java try to go in on Fiend, but the double neutrality does come out, though. Java and Fakey, the damage is just starting to creep up on them. Java is going against Sack, making it so difficult for him to land. Fakey getting that neutralite. Fiend
found the heavy attack button. He's going crazy. Oh, Purple Lightning.
So wait a second. Oh, you can do that with Queen Eye. That's right. My bad.
Yeah, just use down sig 3 times in a row. Oh, the recovery comes out. Gets the double knockout off the top, and Java and Fakey are now at elimination, right? It's a match point for this team. What do you have to say?
We don't talk about this game. I think that's. I think what happened off stage, man. We don't talk about that. That's all.
Yeah, possibly. Hey, we can move on. Sack, pretty happy about that one. Fiend nodding his head. It's like, okay, we're 1 game away from getting in the top 6 here at VCX, and they are looking really great. And it's on this Queen Nai combination with Kaya, right? I mean, the Kaya already really high defense legend. Queen Nai gets even better there. And if you don't have to worry about the movement speed that you're trading off to play a legend like Queen Nai, I mean, you just have yourself actually one of the best signature kits in the game when it comes to doubles, right? And Java probably wheeling back here wondering if Fiend finished the pick, but he's going to go into it. And we're going back to Western Air Temple actually for this game number 3. So we get a retry from game number 2. And this is the last try that they actually get.
Yeah, it was a little bit tragic the way that game 2 actually happened because they truly did not get to play half of it. Half of it was just taken away from them. And we'll see what happens this time around. Java connecting that neutralite. Fakey coming back onto the stage now. Okay, just using that neutralite again and again to swat away his enemies. That time around though, Fakey battling for his life off stage up against Sack, coming back on, getting the anti as well. This is a pretty good opening for both of these teams at the moment. Good dodge, but look at the pickup from Fiend.
He accidentally downlights his teammate, turns it into an opportunity by spot dodging the follow-up from Java and then getting the side air on the way back. They trade 2 Kaya stocks, and now it's Java versus Fiend to see who's going to go down first, and that side comes through. And I'm telling you, that Queen Eye counter pick against Finn, it's so brutal. He was an orange with that side hits. And now Fiend fighting Fakey unarmed off the side of the stage, and Sack just joins him.
And Java's just chilling on the stage. He's like, you know what? I have a little bit of faith in my teammate. I don't want to get involved in this. He can fight his own battles.
He remembers what happened last time, right? Yeah. He went off stage last time, and his stock never came back.
Oh, he actually just had a flashback in that moment. He's like, okay, you know what? I'm going to live with this experience.
Same timestamp, too, actually. Fiend holding on, gets hit by that nair, bounce off the top of the stage, but Sack flies past Java's neutralite. Fiend does go down. Opportunity for a 1v2 against Sack, but he retreats that platform, and that recovery comes through. That could have been Fakey's stock off the top of the stage, but he makes it back down, and now it is 4 stocks across the board.
Java off stage. Whenever I see an axe off stage, I'm always like, man, that amount of knockback, that's always like 1 down and 1 ground pound away from stealing something. And now Sack having to find a way to land back down, picking up the bow. What's it going to be here? Does it connect the side sig?
Oh, the neutralite drops because Java pivots off the side of the stage, but they do get the follow-up hit onto Sack. He goes down. Fiend with the gravity cancel. Ensig actually covers his head, and then he gets hit by the opponent beneath him, and it turns into an edge guard. Gets that down there. Now 3 stocks to 3. Java trying to avoid that ground pound, and he avoids it unsuccessfully.
Whipping a multi hit like Soil Neutralite like that, man, that just gives you ample time to be well punished, right? And now Fiend is the one stock tanking, poised to take this 3-0 for the blue team, for Sack and Fiend, and continuing to deal all of this damage onto Fakey.
Java taking a ton of damage in the meantime
Look
as
at that
well.
pickup,
The
that
D-Line
was
Snyder,
crazy.
They get the team combo, goes with the sizing afterwards, and Java actually is down in recovery. Fiend making his way back to the stage, does get the recovery. Fakey goes flying, Java fighting off stage 1v2 and somehow holding on. Recovery comes through, and that's going to be the stock from Java. That's the stock from Fiend. It's a 3-0 for Sack and Fiend, and they pop off after that victory over one of North America's greatest teams. I mean, we're talking about the teams that have been getting into the grand finals for the past 2 seasonals, going out at 7th to Sack and Fiend as South America gets in the top 6.
Yeah, that was crazy. They just like proved like that. They didn't need like those given stocks to them that happened in Game 2 because they dominated Game 3 as well. So that's Sack and Fiend moving on into the top 6. They have one last match to play before they make